Hey everyone, Clay Plays Games here, and today I am doing a late night stream. Obviously, at this moment, no one is currently watching. I'm waiting on people to start clicking in, but if you're watching this in the future, just know that we're just getting set up. I actually need to do some setting up through my computer anyway. Um, Let me figure all this out. I've forgotten how to do a live stream, everyone. It has been quite some time since I've done one. I think I have to do this through my computer, I'm not sure. Oh, that's right, I forgot, I can't see chat. I can see who watches, but I forgot that I can't see in the chat what's going on. Got it. And for some reason it's taking a minute to show up on everything. So, for those that are watching, just give me one moment while I get everything set up. I'm trying to find the live stream so I could just check on the chat, because I'm not able to see the chat right now because I have fixed some of the settings. Let's see. But while I'm doing this, let me explain what's going on. I am currently playing Phasmophobia. We are going to get into a few games here. I don't know how long I'll play for tonight. Okay, here's how I change the thumbnail. I forgot how I send myself with... Do I email it? I'm not entirely sure if I'm supposed to email it to myself. Oh, I know what I can do. I got this. Everyone, just hold your horses. But like I was saying, we're going to be playing some Phasmophobia. I've got all of the maps unlocked, so we'll be playing that. I need to go to the Creator Studio on my phone, because I have the photo on my phone. And from there, I'll set up everything else. But yeah, we're just going to do some Phasmophobia. I'm going to play on professional as far as the difficulty goes. So... Crap, I think I have forgotten how to do this. I don't know if I can email it to myself. There's a way to do it, I'm sure. Actually, while I'm at it, I can also go ahead and monetize it. Nice. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do that. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go to YouTube, and I need to go to the actual website. If it will let me. Because I don't think I can actually... Oh, no, I think I can. Video... No. I can't change it from within the video, but the live stream has finally showed up. I just can't seem to fix the thumbnail. I don't know why. I could probably do it afterwards, but I want to try and get it done now, just because I don't want to worry about it later. That way we can just focus on playing. That's all I really want to do. I think what's going on, and the reason why this is not working, and I apologize, y'all can't see what's going on, but the reason why it's not working is because I've got the apps, so it just sends me to the app and not through the actual website. So I've got to do a whole lot of manual stuff, which is not all that fun, but it's fun. Just gotta switch a few accounts. Yeah, I think the first one I'm going to do today is 6 Tanglewood Drive, then we'll get into some other maps as we go about this. But yeah, I'm just setting up the thumbnail and setting up the rest of the stuff through YouTube Studio. That way more people can get recommended the stream. And then I'll be able to actually start reading chat. I've got so many accounts that I've written down that I don't know where I'm supposed to look. Because I'm looking for a specific one so I can sign it to my YouTube. Here it is. Okay. Let's see, now I gotta do the password. I apologize, I don't mean for this to take as long as it is. I just want to make sure I get all this out of the way. This is nice though, I haven't done a stream in a good while. I don't know why I haven't. I think I've just been so busy that I've decided not to stream so much. But I think with my new job and the way things are going, I think I might be able to fit some streams in late at night for anyone that wants to watch. Okay, so I've got that set up. I need to now go through the I gotta do so much stuff. I apologize. But should now be signed in. Here we go. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's not even letting me go through this. Okay, hold on. There's a little bit more stuff. I thought I'd be able to get more of this done. Just give me one moment. I'm just going to have to download a whole bunch of stuff back once I'm done with this. But I'm now on the dashboard thing where I need to go. I can then now fix the live stream. And I will fix the thumbnail. Okay. And this way y'all are able to see what's going on. Okay. Sorry, it's being slow. I don't know why. Okay, we should be good to go as far as thumbnail goes. I think if my internet connection will go through, or let it go through. Like I said, everything's just being a little slow. I don't know why. Okay, so all of that's fixed. I can now sign out of that through my phone because I don't want to stay in it on the Safari. Anyway, with that fixed now, I should be able to get back into the swing of things. So, for those that don't know what's going on, I am playing Phasmophobia. We are about to start playing. I've just been trying to set up the thumbnail for the live stream itself and trying to get it monetized, so all of that's good to go. And I think with everything I can close all these apps out. I'll do that in a minute. I'll download YouTube and YouTube Studio back so I can actually use those apps again. For those that don't know, that's how I do most of my editing and stuff and my setting up my thumbnails. So I have to have those apps, but I can close those out. Are we good on the computer? Do I need to keep using this? I play on a PlayStation, but I edit on my Chromebook. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the background that y'all don't know about. But we got the tags set up. I'm not going to add it to a playlist just yet. As far as everything else goes, I think we're good. I just got to get this out of the way and this out of the way. Oh, I do need to add some of these. Alright, just a few more moments. You know what, let's just sit and chat. Let me talk to y'all for a moment. So, what's been going on in my life? Let me tell you. I now have a job, and it's a, what would you call it? It's more of like a, mainly a, not a sit around do nothing job, but it's more of a, what do you call it? A night audit. It's something that you do overnight. Um, I work for a lodge, like a hotel, motel kind of like lodge. It is so cool. My sister actually recommended the job for me, so I thank her for that. But I've been working on that. I just started a week ago, so I've been doing that for the past week and trying to still do YouTube at the same time. Let's see, do I need to add anything else? I feel like I'm missing some things that I gotta add. It's a good thing I keep notes, that way I know what to remember. Okay, let me go to this, that way I know what I'm looking at. Okay. What I'm doing right now is just adding some tags to the video, that way it reaches more people. I think that's what that does, I don't know. Not entirely too sure. What would another... I mean, I've got a total of 500. Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure, because I'm looking through everything. Alright, 250 is good. I can add the rest later. I'll finish up most of this here in a minute. And I'll add a description later, so. Alright, so as far as this goes, I believe this video is ready. Okay, so I can close out of that. I'll come back to it later. And while I'm at it, I'll keep an eye on it. Let me get back into YouTube. Allow notifications. Alright, is everyone ready for some Phasmophobia? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to go on that long without actually showing any gameplay. I just wanted to make sure we were all good. So, we're ready. I'm going to go ahead and get set up. I'm also checking on the live stream on my phone. That way I know in case there are any messages from y'all. So, without a further ado, let's go ahead and play. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get myself set up with my tools. Like I said, I'm doing this on professional. I've got plenty of tools. I'm not going to bring another UV. I've already got plenty. I only have the basic stuff right now. I've been playing this with my friends, and I died on the last one, so I have no money. And well, actually, I didn't die on the last one. It was the one before that. So with everything that I had left, I just spent money on. Also, I hope it doesn't bother y'all, but I have a fan going in my back corner, just so y'all can, just so I can stay cool. Okay, and my audio is good, so I don't need to worry about that. Alright. So as far as everything else, I don't need a headgear. I can add an instance, so I don't even have my motion sensor. Okay, well, that's interesting. Sandy medication, I'll take one. Igniter, firelight, incense, 2 things of salt, and a sound recorder. And I think we're good. Okay, let's go catch ourselves a ghost, shall we? We're going to start on Tanglewood Drive, because that's a nice little place to visit every now and again. A little bit of lag.
I've got a report that suggests a possible ghost sighting.
And that's it? Thank you. Okay. Well, looks like the guy on the phone, not the phone, what is it? The guy on the radio doesn't seem to have a whole lot of information for us. So, I'm going to bring the camera with me. This has kind of been my method for a while. I usually bring the flashlight, the EMF, and then the camera. But for now, let's start with the breaker. So that's in the garage. Now, for some, it might seem a little scary, but don't worry. When you're with me, there's nothing to be afraid of. Except ghosts and zombies and demons and phantoms and all sorts of scary things. Say cheese. Alright. Oh, I need to have my EMF thing out. That would probably help. And thankfully it won't hear me since I have my thing toggled. So the only people that can hear me are y'all. Oh, what was that? This might... Cold breath, maybe not yet. If y'all see a cursed object, let me know. It could be a mirror, a doll. It's probably not the doll, but there's a music box, there's a Ouija board. There's all sorts of stuff. So I should probably start turning on the lights. It's also possible to get the summoning circle, but I'm not sure if that's going to be... Nope, it's the board. Alright, let's snap a quick pic of that. Let me get it right in the center. Okay, so I've got both photos of that. I just gotta find the ghost. And that could be a problem all on its own. We will see. As long as I can find it on EMF, I think it'll be fine. Hello? Anyone home? The thing is, I never know where to really look. I only know to focus on kind of like cold breath. So if I see cold breath, I should really focus on that room. Nothing. Okay. I'm tempted to go back into the kitchen or the garage. Okay, flickering lights. Was that in here? Okay, I think so. So for now, I'm just going to set down the EMF. I'm going to set down my camera. That way I can always come back to that when I need to. And then I'll keep a hold of my flashlight. So it's possible it's in the kitchen. Maybe the kitchen. We'll see. But my DOTS projector, best thing ever. At least I believe so. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly head back and grab some cameras. Because if I can get some cameras set up immediately, I should be able to get a nice little lock on where this ghost is at. I will say this is my favorite game. Love playing it. It's been the only thing that I've played over the past over the past week or two, ever since I started playing it. I hate how creepy that sounds. Ghost orbs. Okay, and we got a video of that. Also, I'm going to try and not swear during this. I've had moments of just accidental swearing when I've gone scared about this thing. Because sometimes the ghosts can be real scary. And it's mainly just the jump scares. So. Alright, give me one moment. Actually, I'm going to check on something. I don't mean to go back to the computer, but I actually do need to go back real quick. Because I did miss something. So, give me one good minute to get this set up again. And while I'm doing this, the ghosts can probably be showing up or around the cams. I'll actually go to cams now so y'all can see what's going on in the kitchen. Also, I just realized my character is looking around because my flashlight keeps moving. If I move the other joystick, that's what happens. So, I'm going to have that kind of monitoring that section while I do this. And if the ghost does end up walking around, I might see it out of the corner of my eye. Who knows? Okay. So y'all keep watching. Someone let me know if something happens. I'm actually working on a new title, so... Anything yet? Nothing? No object being thrown? Alright, just checking. Look, you do your thing, okay? Look, I'm not one to judge the ghost for what it does in its own house. I assume this is its house. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna, as I'm finishing up with this, ooh, that, it's possible. I'm just kind of keeping an eye out. Then again, it could not be, or it's possible it's not DOTS, who knows. But let me know what y'all think of this title in the comments, and whether or not you get this in the future. If you're seeing this in the future, just let me know what the title you think is good, and I might change it. But come watch as I play Phasmophobia late at night live. Okay, we got Ghost Orb still, so it's still in that kitchen. Actually, you know what? I know I'll change it to. Just playing Phasmophobia late at night. Then I'll do a little thing where it just lets people know it's a live stream. If I can find the right button. Alright. Playing Phasmophobia late at night. Phasmophobia live stream. Sure, why not? Okay, so we are back at it. I believe that is fixed. Sorry to keep you all waiting, for those that are watching in the future. For those that are watching live, and if you are just now tuning in, we are playing Phasmophobia. And I am playing on, what am I playing on? I'm playing on Professional. That's what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to grab 2 more cameras. And we're going to head back inside. We know it's in the kitchen. I just don't want to get caught immediately. I think it gives you more leniency when you're playing on... where's the camera? I just had the... Okay. There we go. Alright. So we have a positive reading there. Like I said, I'm going to sub the cameras in here. I don't... Oh, ghost orbs. Never mind. What's EMF at now? Okay, 3. Not going to worry about it for right now. Still at a 3. I don't think I'm going to need another camera. I could probably take it back. Alright. I'm going to drop the camera and I'm going in with the book. And maybe only the book. Actually, I know I can get on my way back in. What's my sanity at? 80%? It's fine. I don't think it can hunt at 80%. But I am bringing a sound recorder just in case I pick up any audio. Did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong. To my understanding, you're supposed to hold it. Anyway, it's supposed to get in the green and then you press record. Okay, and I believe that is a recording. Shall we see what that was about? I think they were speaking in tongues. Not entirely sure. But now I could check on... I might wait to come back through with that, and I'm actually going to bring in the UV. So it's possible that it's moved. I want to do like a quick check. It just depends on where it's stepped in. I need the other thing of sand. I have no clue if it's in that little spot. I just thought if it ends up walking through that... I mean, that's where I heard it, so... Okay. Real quickly, gonna do another check on salt. Give me one good walk in the salt, if you don't mind. Okay, it threw some dishes. EMF isn't going crazy, though. So whether it's a 3 or not, I have no clue. Oh, but that's ghostwriting. Where's the camera? Completely missed it. I didn't even see that it said ghostwriting. Actually, I didn't even see it writing to begin with. Okay, so that means we've got ghostwriting, we've got orbs. It's either a mare, a revenant, or a thay. So they can only do... Right, okay, so freezing temps, spirit box, or dots. I'll watch it on dots first, just in case. Okay, so we've got 4 pictures. I don't know what else I could take a picture of. Okay, so the next thing I'm thinking is probably freezing temps. If it doesn't walk in the salt again, it's probably not ghost orbs, because I should be able to see it. That's kind of the... not really a negative, it's just having to wait on where this ghost might be. It's easier when you have motion sensors, so... And since I don't have any of those, I'm basically forced to wait. Okay, I'm gonna give it about 20 more seconds. And if nothing happens on ghost orbs... Well, ghost orbs are in there, so that should be where it's at. Alright, so dots... Doesn't seem like that's dots. I'm gonna go with spirit box or freezing temps. So I'm gonna bring these with me. Oh, but turn the breaker off. Lovely. And it should be fun. Actually, while I'm at it, let me pick something now, just in case. Just in case I die. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and call it on Spirit Box. Where are you? Where are you?
It's Foreign 1.
Okay, and that's how we know it's Spirit Box, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we got that. I can turn this off because that's annoying. Spirit Box, that means it's a mare. Alright. I could go with a perfect game. I could try. Let's see, I need 3 unique videos. Capture photo of the ghost. I don't have most of my tools, so I'm going to call it there and just play it safe because I need the money. So I'm just gonna leave now since we did get the ghost. and we can move on from this place. I think we're going to do Edgefield Road next, because that just seems like a bit of a tougher challenge. I did find the cursed object, right? I did, because it was the Ouija board. Alright, so we got that rot. Didn't do the 2 challenges, but that's fine. Like I was saying, though, I am playing this on professional, so the XP amount is a lot better. And that's why I'm on level 36. Alright, but no rewards this time. But I do have enough for some better tools. So, I think... I don't need to buy anything else on this side of things. I've got the main tools set up. I'll buy one more book. I think the only other stuff that I need to buy are the motion sensors. Got the photo camera. I'll buy 2 sound sensors. As far as this stuff goes, it's not a big deal. Firelight, igniter. I'm good on everything, so I'm not gonna get too much stuff. I'm just gonna equip what I have. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second to do this, and then we'll be ready to go. And if you're just tuning in, we're playing Phasmophobia. I'm just doing this solo. I am aware it's late at night, at least for me it is, and I haven't streamed in so long, so this is an interesting concept I'm trying out here. But I am playing this on professional, like I said, so XP being better, and the ghost being a little bit more challenging. But I do like a little bit of a challenge. I should have bought another thing of sanity medication. You know what? We'll play without it. I mean, I'll add the 1, obviously. 1 firelight, 1 igniter. And with that, we're ready to go. So, for what we have, I have all of the maps, just so y'all know. I haven't done the high school yet. I haven't done Sunny Meadows or the prison. I think I've done every other map on here. From what I understand, the high school, Sunny Meadows, and the prison are the biggest ones. So you kind of have to have 3 or 4 people for that. I don't know. That one's going to be interesting, because I really want to play on this one, because this one has 58 rooms but 2 floors. This one has 69 rooms but 2 floors. And there's no telling how many on this one, and I don't know why. But the prison doesn't seem that bad. But, I mean, I'm sure we'll get there in the future. But what I'm going to try and do in this stream is basically 42 Edgefield Road, Ridgeview Court, the farmhouses. There's 2 farmhouses, I believe 4 suburban houses, and 2 campsites, and the lighthouse. And that one's fun, but that one takes a while to go up and down, just because you're having to go through an entire lighthouse. But I think we're going to build up to these houses, just because there's 3 floors in between them. And I kind of want to start off small, that way we can kind of cross them off the list. And they're pretty easy to do, I'd say. And I just want to rack up in money, you know? So, I could change this to Nightmare. I do have the Nightmare difficulty, but I'm gonna leave that for now. Let's see, Ghost will hide 1 type of evidence. See, that's why I'm not doing Nightmare just yet. So, with that, we're gonna stay on professional and get back to it. Alright, before I go anywhere, I'm going to take a quick drink. Because I know I'm just going to need a quick drink before I go back into this. Okay. Alright, I'm ready to go. I just got to grab my stuff. And like I said, I usually take an EMF, a camera, and a flashlight, just to start off. Now, there is a smart way to go about this. You could take most of your tools and already head on over to the front door and just start dropping them, which that probably would not be a bad idea. You know what? Let me go ahead and do that real quick, just because I know I'm going to need it. So, I'm going to grab the important stuff. Anything else is going to stay in the truck. So, like the extra book, I'm not going to need that just yet. I know I'm going to need the cameras, so I apologize. This process is about to be a little boring just because I have to go back and forth for the moment. Oh, I've I forgot to mention, and I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I forgot to check live stream chats just because it doesn't show up on my PlayStation stream anymore. I have to actually go to my YouTube stream on my phone, so I had to check that real quick. Gonna grab my motion sensors as well. There's some extra stuff that I can take with me that I'm thinking about using, like the sound recorder, for example, just so I can get some extra money. I didn't know how that worked at first, but I learned you have to hold down the X button for use. I'll bring both salts for UV. UV is tricky, just because sometimes you don't know where to look. So, but when you have salt, as long as they like walk in the salt, once you know where they're at, just shine your light on the salt, and if you see a footprint, that's usually how you know. Because it's hard for me to find handprints. That's been the only time I've had trouble using UV. But, like I said, salt works every time. You see what I mean about this being the boring part? Because I have to bring so much stuff back. I think that's it as far as stuff goes. I think I can wait on bringing this stuff in. I'll bring these 3. And then everything else I'll come back for. Once I know where the room is. That is another way you can play this. Once you find out where the room is, you can then go back and get your stuff and set up. But this way I don't have to go very far. So, actually, hold on. I want to do this. That, then the EMF, then the flashlight. Oh, I didn't even look where the... Well, we'll find out. The breaker is either in the garage or in the basement. I'm hoping for the... Yes. Because I did not want to go into the basement just yet. Oh, well, I hate that already. But then again, this is why I have the EMF. And it's the mirror today. Perfect. Okay. Now, as far as photos, you can take pictures of the EMF once you get a reading. It doesn't have to be FOV, it can be any reading. So, take a picture of that if you can. Take a picture of the cursed object, like, for example, the mirror. Try and take a picture of that. The only other thing I could think of immediately is the bone, which, thankfully, we just found. And the only other photos you can really take, I think, are if you're playing with a buddy and they accidentally, like, die or something to a ghost. You can take a picture of their body. I don't know what else you could take a picture of off the top of my head. Oh, also, don't forget to turn on lights. That's very crucial on professional. I'll check that in a minute. I just want to check the rooms first. It is weird that I'm not getting anything on EMF just yet. But then again, it's possible it's in the basement. Oh, God. Okay, well, 4. Oh, I could have waited. There we go. Oh, I could have just left it. You know what? Here, have that. Okay, well, there we go. That's how we know where that's at. Was that roaming, or were we just in the right room? I've got no clue. Okay. So... Oh, crap, the breaker's off again. It's fine. I'll do... What will I do? Because I have no idea if it's going to start a hunt or not. So I'm going to try and just... Oh, wait. Why did I go back in here? The lights were on. It just turned off the one light. Was that the kitchen light that I just turned off? It was, wasn't it? Okay. Motion sensors. I don't know why I did that so quickly. I wasn't expecting it then. Crap, it won't let me do... Usually you can do it on the doors, but for this instance in particular, it doesn't seem to... It won't let me do it, so... Crap, okay. I got nothing I can do that with. I'm just gonna have to hope that I can get it in here. Like that. And maybe something will be picked up. Let me see, where else could I put this? I could try and put it in here. Is it possible that's in the kitchen? It's possible that's in the kitchen. I don't know, I kind of panicked. So I didn't have enough time to really think about where it was going to be. Also, I don't have ghost orbs just yet, I don't think. So... Also, you can set cameras down on the ground if you wanted. Let's see if I can find ghost orbs. I'll be lucky if I can. Alright, let's see. Let me try doing this. Ghost writing, nothing on ghost writing. I don't think it's in the main living room. Oh, you suck. Just the two. Okay, so I think the kitchen is the main room. Okay, so got that. It's got 2 events now. Actually, is my sanity low? Like low? 60%. I'll take the 1. Do I want to... I'll take them. I'll bring the sound recorder. Even though I don't have any other evidence yet, so... Let me see. I'll bring the sound... Or the, because it tried to attack immediately. Alright, where are you? Okay, where are you? Are you a friendly ghost? Are you a mean ghost? What is you? Where are you? I think you only have to ask it one question, otherwise it doesn't respond. Where are you? Okay. Getting nothing. Gonna move that over there. Still... Oh, ghost writing. I don't know where I put the camera. Okay, well, we got that. Okay, I love getting ghost writing like right off the bat. Okay. Then a sensor. Still have no clue where it's physically at, so... I guess that's the 3rd or the 4th picture you can technically take. Cursed object, bone, ghost writing, EMF, so that's 4. And UV. You can technically take a picture of UV. So. Okay, I've got enough for... I'll bring the UV. See what I can find. I don't know where it's going to be at, so we're just going to have to guess on salt. And then I'm going to have to somehow get the lights turned off and then look. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I just hope I can get to it in time. I think you have a limited window as far as how long you can look for the UV after it steps in the salt. Okay, well, that was quick. 46. 44. The temperature gauge is a little weird. Okay, well. Uh, does that count as evidence? I have no clue. No, it doesn't. Also, no... Okay, I don't think there's anything on either dots or ghost orbs. I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing anything related to it. And perhaps I do need to turn off the lights. Let's see, is EMF crazy bad, or is it just Actually, I'm not even getting a reading. Oh, wait a minute. What do I need for that? Where's my camera? The one time I need the camera. Where did I drop the camera? Can someone tell me where I dropped the camera? I think I put it back outside. But I guess that's another picture you can take. And then I guess that's how we get 5 pictures. I forgot that muddy water is a thing. So there's no more photos I can take. It's not walking in the salt. Now, it is possible that this is one of those instances where the ghost will show up on DOTS, but you need to be on the computer itself to look at it, because sometimes they won't show up in person. So you kind of have to watch for that. And I mean, if something happens, then we'll have it on camera. But I'm not entirely too sure. But we got ghost writing. What I could do here, I guess I'll have to do it now while I've got the time. So we didn't pick up anything on ghost orbs, so mark that off the list. It never got to EMF 5. I'm gonna say it's not EMF 5. So, and there's no way to know if it's... I didn't get it on, or I didn't hear it on Spirit. Well, it just closed the door, so... Let's see, what else can I really do? My sanity's, it's fine. It just feels like I gotta do a whole lot right now. Now, as far as videos go, you can get video of, trying to think, motion sensor, object thrown, moving door, I think. It's just a few different things. I definitely put the saw in a terrible spot, I think. Okay, might be time to move. Crap. I don't have a single clue as to what to do. Alright. I'm gonna do this on the fly. I'm gonna try and just come up with a plan. Alright, I still have the UV. Okay, guess we're improvising. It's the only way I'll know if it walks through this area. I don't know if it's mad enough yet to try and do a hunt. Alright, so what do we know for sure? Where's my radio? Oh, I forgot to... I need the radio. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. Where are you? Where are you?
From behind.
Did you just say behind me? Okay, well, we got that. Okay. I think it just said behind you. Great. So it could still be one of these three. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check. I don't need to check dots, but I'm gonna try and get some video evidence. Here's my biggest issue. Oh yeah, I don't have anything to video just yet. My biggest issue is the temperature gauge, and I'll tell you why. The temperature gun thing, you have to hold it down, you have to hold the button down, and you somehow still have to move around and look to see where the temperature is going down at, because it has to hit 0. Now, if you have the regular thermometer, you can actually watch that go down and hit 0. So I would say that's a lot better than having the temperature gun thing. And I think it just threw an object. So I don't think it's dots. I could be wrong, but it's either a poltergeist or a mirage. Alright, so what's the last thing we need? Ultraviolet and freezing temps. Well, across the motion sensor. I was going to try and go for a perfect game, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, with everything we've got, I'm going to go in here with the temperature gun. See what I can find. I also don't know if there is a distance for how far away you've got to be. See, that's 61. Maybe it's because the shower's on? I might be crazy, but I'm going to turn this off. I wonder if that's causing there to be steam, and that's making it a lot hotter. Crap. I have to go in here somehow without the temperature thing and try and find UV. Am I missing something? Because I'm gonna make a bet and say it's not temperature. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and that's fine. But if it's freezing temperature, it's a mirage. But if it's not, and it's ultraviolet, it's poltergeist. I'd say it could be poltergeist just because it's been throwing around some objects. Now, if we look, my friend Cameron says that the descriptions are helpful. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. The poltergeist is one of the most famous ghosts, known to manipulate objects around it to spread fear into the victims. Its strength, it can throw multiple objects at once with great force. With nothing to throw, poltergeists become powerless. Okay, and then what was the other thing we had? The mirage? I think that's right. It was a mirage. Okay. We're going to do a little history lesson here, see what we can learn. Mirage have risen from the grave to drain energy from the living. They have been known to place curses on their victims, curably only by antidotes or moving very far away. The weaker their victims, the stronger the mirage becomes. Mirage suffer from hypersomnia, weakening them for longer periods. I don't know, I'll leave this one up to y'all. If y'all want to put something in the live chat, like if y'all think it's a mirage or a, hold on, what's the other one, poltergeist? If y'all think it's one of those, let me know in the chat. I'll give y'all a minute just to lay y'all aside. My thought is it's a poltergeist, but y'all can view the evidence for yourself. We didn't find ghost orbs. There was not a single sign of ghost orbs. Didn't see it on dots, not once. And I put a thing of dots in the room with it, so it should have shown up on camera or in person. EMF only got to a 4, or I think it was a 4, but it never hit 5. So that leaves us with Ghost Riding a Spirit Box, which we both got. And I think with how freezing temperatures, it didn't even get low to like a 40. Then again, it was in the room with a shower being on, so I'll go back in there. Why not? Is the power on? Power is still on. I could turn on the lights. Does that make it more mad? Does turning on the lights make it more mad? 72, and that was my biggest... No, it wasn't. That was an event. Okay. That's not hitting freezing temps. That is insanely warm. I'm going ultraviolet. I'm gonna say it's ultraviolet. It just feels like it's more of a poltergeist thing. Also, I don't want to risk getting hunted. Oh, that's why, because I'm at 37% sanity. Okay, well, I got 3 videos. I didn't get anything on sound. That's fine. I'll try not to go for a perfect game every time, but if I can, I'll take advantage of it. So we've got all that. We still are missing that last piece of evidence, but my gut says ultraviolet, so I'm going to go ultraviolet. I just wish it had stepped in the salt, because that would have made things so much easier. So, but I just think because of how warm the temperature was, there's no way it could be freezing temps. So, I'm going poltergeist. Y'all can let me know if I was wrong or if I should have done something different. But I think I was right. I think my guts were right.
Welcome back.
Dadgummit.
Jobs for you.
Look, I've had this experience where I get down to the final 2, and I seem to have this random gut feeling that's one thing, and it always tricks me and ends up being the other thing. I don't know how I got it wrong. I think I should have just not let it turn on the water, because that thing really heated up the room. I just don't know what I could have done to really prevent that, but it's fine. I made it out of there alive, so. But just know I did get it down to the final 2. So, with that, with us being done with Tanglewood Drive and 13 Willow Street, we're going to move on to something different. We're not going to do another suburban house, not yet, because we still have 10 Ridgeview Court and 42 Edgefield Road. We're going to go on over to a little campsite and see if we can find ourselves a ghost. I'm still playing this on Professional, for those that don't know, and I am a level 36 as well, so that means I have all the maps. I've got most of the tier 2 stuff. Do I still have most of my materials? I do, so I'm just going to quickly add those. Now, another thing you can do if you have this game, you can set up your own little quick loadout, and I could do that, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to bring everything with me, so I only bring very little. Like the headgear, for example. I don't need to bring the headgear, because that's only useful for someone, like if you're playing with someone, they can watch, if they stay in the truck, they can watch your head cam and kind of record stuff for you if you miss something. That's kind of the only advantage to that. But since I'm playing by myself, I don't need it. Let's get the extra book in there. Sometimes I'll bring in extra ghostwriting books, so I can put one in one room or one in another, just in case I'm not sure where it's at. Actually, I don't need the other UV. A good thing to have multiple of if you're playing solo: the DOTS projector, ghostwriting book, several video cameras so you can set them up, crucifixes, incense, not the microphone, salt, sound sensors, tripods. You only need really one sound recorder, several things of sandy medication, which I need to go and buy. I don't want to go crazy just yet. That, like, all that does is just makes it where the ghost can't hunt you yet. Like, if you get down to, say, 30% and you take 2 things of sandy medication, it can boost you back up just a little bit. It just helps you stay alive a little bit longer. But also bring multiple things of motion sensors, igniters. You can bring maybe like 2 firelights. I only ever bring maybe 1 or 2. But that's pretty much it as far as bring multiple things of certain items. So with that, we're going to go on over to Camp Woodwind and hunt ourselves a ghost over there. Right now we are 1 for 1 on this stream. Okay. I don't know, I always listen to what the guy says on the radio just in case it's important. Sometimes it's not. Let's see, we gotta capture a photo of any successful reading on an EMF, capture a photo of the ghost, and prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. I've never really been able to do that, so we might just try and figure it out and then leave. That might be what I do. Also, it is a little janky when trying to grab items. I don't know, it's always complicated. But a benefit to this map in particular, the breaker or the generator in this situation, it's always in the same spot. Oh, that's where you gotta push this open. I'm so used to pulling it back that I don't really think too much about it. Now, I could be... Oh, that's new. I've never seen that bone before. Not while playing. Anyway. So that turns on that. I think there's... My friend Cameron told me there was a light that you could turn on. I just don't know where he found it at. Oh, okay. See, I've never thought about that before. I never thought to do that. Okay, so that's how you can get some more lights in this place. I try to check everywhere I can, but the main things to look out for are cold breath. Like if you see your breath kind of, fogging up, that's usually how you know you're close. EMF, obviously, that's another good telling. Was that? Let's just check. We might as well check. Yep, good thing I checked. Okay. I think that hit 3. Hold on. Do you mind? It tossed a ball. Okay, maybe this is its own room thing. Like maybe it's a section. So, like it's staying in that own little spot. I don't know. Just gonna quickly grab my stuff and try and find out what it is. Now, another thing I forgot to mention, if you're playing this on professional, you don't get setup time. If you were playing this on amateur, and I'll show y'all what I mean in the next one, like on the next game, I'll go back to amateur just for one match. I'll show you that you get a setup time, and that way you don't die immediately, like the ghost won't hunt until after the timer, so... But me and my camera, we've been playing on professional and just been sticking with it. So I'm going to grab a camera, I'll grab 2 cameras, and then I'll bring the DOTS projectors. I will say the Tier 2 DOTS projector is my favorite, just because you can set it on the ground and it illuminates an entire room, pretty much. I'll keep the cameras watching both tents, just because I think more coverage will equal more ground. So I'll grab the DOTS after this. I just want to have the motion sensors put up. Okay, well, can you not? Where can I even set this up? I don't know if this will work. If you don't mind, stop. Will that work? That might work. Sure. Let's go with that. That might work. I haven't got no clue. Okay. But that did freak me out for a second. So. Already? I don't know if y'all can hear the motion sensors or not. Actually, is that the right tent? No, it's not. This is the right one. Yeah, okay. And thankfully it doesn't pick up the... I'll have to move a different camera to that location. But for now it's fine. Okay. So this is why it's great. And then, do I want to have... I'm going to say that's the room. I don't even think I need to waste time on moving a different camera. So let me... Yeah, okay. Now I just need to look for UV. I need to test spirit box, and then I'm good to go. It's crossing that motion sensor, so... I just don't want to die too early. Because I don't have any evidence yet. But we know where it is. Okay. So as soon as the sand or the salt thing happens, I should be ready. I'm kind of just keeping an eye on it, but I want to go back and get more just in case. I heard footsteps, so I might be wrong. No, I'm not. I'm never wrong. Okay, I don't have the photo camera, but that is UV. Alright. So we have that done. Trust me, guys, I am a professional. So it's staying in that area. I'm not even going to try and move stuff elsewhere. I'm just going to try and hurry on up and get the book placed. Where are you?
Shot from behind.
I think they just said I'm right behind. Something behind. Don't know if it was talking about it's behind or if it was just saying behind. But we got spirit box, so... okay, can't be ghost orbs. It could be DOTS. Can't be EMF. Oh, it could be freezing temps. Okay. So, I'm going to quickly watch the cameras just as a quick checkup. And if we spot it, we'll be good. Alright. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to take another quick drink. Okay. So, possibly nothing on DOTS if it keeps doing that. Okay. Because it keeps going back and forth between those two sensors. So I don't need that anymore. I guess I just gotta wait on the book, because I have no clue if it's gonna write in the book or not. Alright. I should probably grab... I don't know if grabbing another one will help. I don't even want to bring... I don't want to lose my flashlight just yet. I kind of want to hold on to that. Oh, well, we got ghost writing. Okay, and we've got our third piece of evidence. That was quick. I was kind of surprised. And, okay, this time it's poltergeist. It felt bad after the last one, so it finally gave me a win. I don't have a whole lot on this one, but that's fine. We got it. I'm ready to head back, and we can move on to the next one. Now, at some point, I'll try and get more evidence, like videos, like the photos and everything. I just want to take advantage of the win that I just got, so... But yeah, this is another reason why I'm unprofessional, just because the rewards are ×3, so... Can't really argue with that when that's kind of helping out the most. And see, I'm already making more money. So, I just gotta do all this again. Which is kind of a drag, but that's fun. But thankfully I know what I want, so I don't have to spend too much time on this. I gotta be careful about salt. I might buy another thing of salt. I don't even think I used one Sandy medication, that entire thing. You know what? While I'm doing this, if y'all want to decide on a... trying to think. If y'all want to decide on a map, go ahead and pick. We're doing like the top row and then the campsites. We're not doing the big ones just yet. But I'm thinking farmhouse or the two... There's this farmhouse, that farmhouse, the two suburban houses, and this campsite. So if y'all want to pick between those, go ahead. I'm going to quickly buy some stuff. What did I say I needed? Not a tripod. I'm clueless. Hold on. What was I going to buy? I think more salt. I think I was going to buy more salt. Yeah, I'll buy a little bit more salt, and then we'll keep going. I'll just stack up on salt. It just helps with UV. So. And I think that's it. Now, as far as upgrades, the next upgrade I can get if I had 1,000 or 3,000. Actually, I think this one's 4,000. That's 5,000. That's 4,000 maybe. But tripod, sound sensor, the UV light would be 3,000, and the flashlight would be 3,000. So once I get these two, I'll be done with the main equipment. But I'm not too far away from getting the tier 3 flashlight, and that's it. Everything else is going to be in the 40s. So I'll get that at some point. I wonder how good the DOTS projector is going to be. But like I said, I love the tier 2. It's my favorite. So it's probably better range. Like, it can cover more of the room, like even more. Probably the entire thing. Alright, so with everything ready, I will quickly check chat just to see if anyone voted on anything. I don't even know if I can do a poll in the chat. I didn't think about doing that. If I can. Anyway, we might as well go on to the next place. I think since we've done the two small suburban houses, good grief, I think we'll go back to just another suburban house, and we're going to do Ridgeview Court. And then after that, we'll go on over to the farmhouse. Because I have one in mind. Because I like this one. So, we'll do this. And I'll show y'all what I mean, especially on this one since it has 3 floors. I'm going to go down to amateur, and then this way I don't lose all my stuff if I end up dying. Which, it's possible. But this is just so I can kind of show y'all what I was talking about. But see here, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to set up, 5 minutes to find the ghost room, and 5 minutes to find the cursed object and bone, if we wanted to. So that kind of gives us some leniency, even more so than the professional setting, because you do have some leniency in that game, or in that difficulty. I didn't even check for breaker, but I think on amateur the lights are already on. Okay, and I guess kitchen or living room. You didn't even give me time. Thank you, but no thanks, not yet. I wanted to go find your bone and your cursed object, but I guess we're working with what we got. Working on the fly. And you know what? I will drop the flashlight, since I can go ahead and turn on the lights without going to the breaker. Okay. So we're going to set this up in here. I'll set up another one in here. I don't know where any of the light switches are. But I think we know that that's the room. So I'm just going to snoop around for a little bit so I can find the bone and the cursed object. Now, I don't know where all of the cursed objects are in this house. I only know the ones in Tanglewood Drive. Is that it? No, that's not it. Because there's like 5 or 6 different cursed objects. It's hard to know for sure where all they're at. I'm just going to quickly check in here. Flashlight. Not flashlight. Light switch. Oh, wait. I did... Oh, no. No, it is on amateur. Because it gave me 5 minutes. This is just a possible hiding spot, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I definitely probably should have... Oh, this is how you get to the basement. I've never been down here before. Where's the light switch? Well, that barely helped. Oh, good grief. There's so much more to this house. Oh, good grief. So, for context, me and my buddy Cameron, we've played this map before, but I had no idea there was all of this stuff. I didn't know there was this many rooms. I've never actually gone to check. Okay, so that's interesting. That's a little nerve-wracking because I didn't know any of this stuff was here. Give me 1 second while we're in the dark. Oh, summoning circle. Lovely. Let me take a quick picture of this. It's just right there out in the open. I guess this would also give me a good chance to look for a breaker. I'll go back to my truck for that. Yeah, because that's too dark. We know where the room is, I just don't know where the bone or the cursed object is. Okay. So we got that out of the way. And we still have time. Okay. So now I can start setting everything up. I'm confident that it's in this room, so... And while I'm at it, I can check for ghost orbs. It's possible that there are none. I didn't think to check. I should have checked beforehand. No, that's just the doorknob. And I'll check the rest of the house while I'm here. Okay, and so I'm guessing it's moved rooms. I don't know if it can do that. Not entirely sure. Okay. It's another good reason to have motion sensors. With a house this big, it helps to have motion sensors. I still don't know where the breaker is. So, gonna turn that one on. I don't know. I don't know entirely where this thing's gonna be at. But I'm now getting second guessing. I'm getting that kind of feeling. So. Now, I have seen this thing roam around before, so it could potentially be here in the upstairs hallway. Alright, so while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to check the truck and check where the breaker is. Oh, it was just right around the corner. Okay. So it was in that dark little spot. Okay. If we do spot something on the cameras, it should be DOTS. Or dots if it goes, or not dots. If there's ghost orbs, dots, or motion sensor. Because I've got no clue where this thing's at. Because it was downstairs at first. You know what? I'm going to go back and get my EMF. And I can wait on salt. Actually, my sanity is also doing good. I don't have to worry about that. I probably should have shown y'all my amateur example on a smaller map, because I forgot how big this thing is. Oh, did I not bring anything else? Hold on. You know what? Let's go downstairs. It's going to be dark a little bit, but don't worry. Clay's here for y'all. Nothing to worry about. Where is this breaker? Okay, you see? And now I can't find my way back. Wait, there's no way it turned off the light switches. Because I had them all turned on. Did they just flip on their own? That probably wasn't even the ghost. Wait, is it playing something on the radio? Okay, now I'm getting curious. How do I turn this off? There we go. So did it move rooms? I'm now having to go back through and use my my EMF, because I thought I knew where it was at first, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, you've got to be joking. That's got to be you then. Then, alright, here. Take this, and if it picks something up, it should let me know. And while I'm working on this, I'll check ghost orbs again. Okay, ghost orbs. Wait, then that means that's the room, right? Oh, well, I'm guessing so, since it just did a weird Ooga Booga thing on the camera. I don't even know what a Ooga Booga is. Oh, can you wait? Dadgummit, you could have given me a moment. Okay, what about in the book? Nothing in the book. Did anyone catch what it said on the EMF? Because I didn't. Where's the other camera? Didn't we have another one? No, I just moved it. Man. Sometimes this game just gets a little bit hectic. This time I'm going to hold on to the EMF. I'm just going to move that a little bit closer. Oh, that's a cup. Why did... didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, so I gotta go back to the truck and grab stuff. From the looks of things. Alright, so what do I need to do? I'm trying to think of like what a good idea would be to do here. Now, I've got nothing. Okay, I gotta go back and grab that one. But we got ghost orbs for sure. Not a guarantee that has DOTS, but I imagine it's in that room, assuming that ghost orbs means that's where it's at. Still not entirely sure how this game works, but I mean, I'm gonna try and do my best here. Alright, so we're going to quickly salt the floor, toss it aside. If it walks in it, we'll know. I'm going to also place dots there. I can put one, I can grab this back again. Oh, it just... Oh, come on. Okay, no ultraviolet. Okay. Anything, nothing. Okay, so no signs of ultraviolet. So that's good. That crosses that off the list. So now I'm going to put the book down. I need to go back and grab the camera. I have a plan, trust me. Okay, the video camera was watching this side, so that's how we know that's there. I always have a method of figuring this thing out. Still no ghost routing. And then if it happens to cross this path, I should know. Okay, hey, now that was my camera. Where'd you do my camera, you jerk? Also, EMF 3, so that's... I doubt it's EMF 5. Here, you can have the ball back. Okay. Let me get back to the truck, and that way I can go through, try to cross off some of my stuff. Okay. So here's what we know. We know that there's ghost orbs. We know that it didn't hit EMF level 5. We know that's not ultraviolet. That leaves us with ghost writing, freeze on time, spirit box, and DOTS. Now, if it is DOTS, we have to watch the truck sometimes. Just because you don't always get to see it in person. So this time, knowing what room it's in, we should be able to tell. And I'll give it a quick minute. I don't think it wrote in the book, and if it did, I should be able to see a little pen or pencil thing right back and forth. So I could kind of cover two things at once. I'm just not entirely sure how much this thing moves. Okay, I need to make sure to cross that off when I can. Is it just standing in front of that thing? It is, totally. Okay, so I've got one unique video. I'm not going to go for a perfect game on this one. I thought about it, but... Okay, so I need spirit box, my temperature, and my flashlight. My handy dandy trusty flashlight. I'm going to go for spirit box first because I don't know how well the temperature thing is going to work. Do I hear the EMF thing going off? No, it's the radio. What is up with you and this radio thing? Oh, it wrote in the book. Okay. I don't have to worry about that. Oh wait, no, that's only 2 out of the... Well, that still doesn't solve my problem. Okay. So, give me one moment. It's trying to talk through the radio, I think. Like Bumblebee. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Give me a moment. 16. 16.2. 69. Nice. 14. 14.16. Or 14.6. 7. I don't know how you get the exact temperature reading, because this thing's always been tricky. I need to just use the basic one. So I'll try and go again with Spirit Box. Where are you? Where are you? Hold on, I got an idea. Where are you? Where are you? And you have to ask this multiple times. Where are you? Okay. So, I think if I'm assuming correctly, nothing on Spirit Box, even though we were in the room with it. That takes off the mayor. We're either dealing with a Revenant or a Thay. If it's a Thay, it would have shown up on dots. But I'm betting on Revenant. I don't know, but I want to hear from y'all in the comments. I'll give y'all a minute while I go back to the truck and kind of watch dots. So if y'all want to decide amongst yourselves, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think the ghost type is. I'm also going to take a Sandy medication and get that going up. Sound with a microphone, get the ghost to blow out a firelight. I could do that. I could do some extra challenges while y'all think about it. Where did I put the camera? I think it's still back in the house. So I'm just going to grab a couple of things of these. Drop that. I won't bring the incense since my sanity is like really good right now. So, alright, I'm going back in. I'll try and get this thing to blow out the the light. I'll try and get it on camera if I can. I'll also try and take sounds if I can. Oh, also, I forgot that this is a level 2. I haven't used the level 2 one before. I don't know if this thing records or not. I don't know what this means. Okay, well, I'm gonna quickly place that. I'm going to light this. And I'm gonna watch. Okay, could you not? I don't even know if that's counting. It's not counting it. Look, just blow out the light. Actually, I might as well record, and that way it catches the entire thing. It's in the center of the room. It should work. No clue if it's going to do it or not. It may end up doing it on its own. I could put a camera here. Alright, let me see if I can catch some sounds. Oh, well, that's not creepy at all. So are we still sure that's not dots? Oh, come on, you did it when I wasn't looking? You jerk. Oh, wait, it picked up something. Oh, come on, you can't do that to me now. So many things going on. EMFs going off like crazy. Okay, I probably screwed that up. I did detect a sound. We never got that last piece of evidence, did we? Okay. I'm going Revenant, but I want to hear this again. Yeah, I could not tell you. I mean, we never saw it on Ghost Orbs or Dots. I could not... Wait, did I do it? No, I didn't. Okay. I mean, I'm willing to give it one more shot while I wait. I just wish I had more time to record the lot. I didn't mean for it to go off so easily. I didn't mean to drop the camera either, where I did. I just thought I would have had more time. Because it was right there with me, but it wouldn't do it. Oh, alright. So, I'm going to say it's freezing temps. And go with Revenant. So, we got a lot of pictures, we got a lot of videos. We got a few videos. Did we get any videos? We did. 3 videos, 2 pictures, 1 recording. Okay. I'm good with that. Let's just hope that it is a Revenant. If anything, it might trick me and say it was a Thay, even though we got nothing on dots. Let's go! I am 2 for 1 in ghost hunting tonight. As of this stream. See, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. Gotta trust in the process. Alright. Then again, that was on amateur, so... I didn't mean to do that. I meant to switch it over back to professional so I can actually get XP and money. So let's go through all this again. That way I don't miss anything. Now, the next place we're about to go to is a little tricky, because we are going to the farmhouse. I'll only bring 2. I won't worry about it. Do I need to bring just 2? I'll bring a 3rd, just in case. I like to be prepared. You always have to be prepared for anything. 1 firelight. Okay, so with that, we're ready to go. We're going to go over to the Grafton farmhouse and try and find a ghost there. This one's a little bit tricky, though, for several reasons. Okay. You know what? For this one, I'm not going to worry about the camera. I'm going to just take in uh, the video camera. I won't worry about the photo one. Just because that feels like there's too much to deal with. Oh, you know what? Before I go in, let me see where the power's at. Okay, up the hall to the right. Yeah, I think, was there 3 things? Yeah, there's 3 rooms. Main floor, second floor, then the attic. So we know where the breaker is. And then once I do that, then I'll start turning on more lights. Alright, if y'all are ready, I'm about to go in. Also, it helps to have your microphone thing toggled so you're not, you know, getting caught by the ghosts early on. Because it can't hear you. Okay. Also, these lights seem to be a little old-fashioned, so... You see? So... Gonna try and look around for ghost orbs. You kind of have to switch back and forth between EMF and... Hello? Thank you. I don't know why you weren't opening before. Sometimes you have to switch back and forth between EMF and camera. Also, where's the light switch for this one? It also helps to have the lights on sometimes, just so it doesn't hunt a little bit sooner than it does. But like I said, this thing can hunt no matter what, because there's no time to really set up anything. Oh, well, I found the bone. I'll collect it, but I won't do anything with it. Alright, I'm going to try and find ghost orbs if I can. See if that changes anything. But an issue with this map is because... Or, there is an issue with this map because when you try and focus on weather... Or, temperature, I mean. Okay, and it just... Great. Temperature just gets in the way because sometimes there's holes in the ceiling and you can't really figure out the temperature. Oh no, it just broke the bulb. That's what that did. Oh, well, that's not fun. Oh, mannequins. I forgot. There's mannequins on this room. Or on this map. I don't want to know what I just heard. I heard something, don't want to deal with it. Let's just move on. It's possible that this could be the room. I haven't fully explored this map yet. We caught a mist form, but we need to try and get mainly ghost orbs or cold breath, because that would be a whole lot better. And I always keep thinking that's something, but that never turns out to be anything. Okay, let's see. Because I've gotten nothing as far as EMF, cold breath, or ghost orbs. I want to imagine that's on the main floor. Just because that's where it showed up. So it might be one of these smaller rooms. Because it showed up about right here. Alright, I'll give it a minute. But yeah, notice how there's just all this open stuff in the way. Can't really tell if it's cold breath from the ghost or cold breath just from the weather. Okay, still nothing. Maybe I picked the wrong location just because of how much stuff there is to deal with. But I'm not even getting anything on cold breath, which confuses me. Because at some point in one of these rooms I should have found it by now. Alright, so nothing upstairs. Let's try, or nothing downstairs. Let's try upstairs. Okay, that's locked. Okay, no cold breath either. I'm just trying to check anything for cold breath so I know which room I'm looking for. That's a better way to tell sometimes. But I am honestly so confused. Okay, so wasn't any of those. Did we check in here yet? No, I did not. I wonder if it's the attic. That's the one place I haven't checked yet. But also, there's this massive opening in the house, so... Okay, for once I'm very confused. Because I don't know where it's at. Hold on, let me check ghost orbs. Alright, looks like I'm going with camera mode the entire time until I can find ghost orbs. Because at some point you would think I'd be able to find it. Okay, nothing. Nothing in the attic, nothing on the second floor. I mean, I'll check the main floor again. It would be funny if they made it where sometimes you just don't... I heard something. I heard skittering like a rat or something, but could have been nothing for all I know. But what I was saying was it would be interesting if they added a way to, you know, just there's no ghost whatsoever. Am I crazy or did I see something? I don't know. I mean, you would have to like rewind it back about 15 seconds. But like, look at the video camera because I thought I saw something like speed out in front of me and then glitch back. I don't know what I saw. It could have been just the flickering lights from all those sparks. But I swear I thought I saw something move right in front of me. I don't like the crunch of the glass. That might have been what that was. Huh. Okay, so this one was weird. I don't have a single idea as to what we're dealing with. I guess motion sensors. I'm gonna say motion sensors are the way to go here, just because I have no clue where this thing's at, so... I didn't even see anything on, like, cold breath. That's just freaky. I don't like the whole sparks and red light stuff. That's a little terrifying. Okay, let's put one here. Let's set one up about right there. I assume that was me and not the ghost. Now what sucks is I only have 4 of these things total. I can't bring more. But somehow my sanity's already 50%, so it could have been hunting. And it just didn't. Because it thought, oh, well, I feel pity for this person, so I'm not going to hunt him immediately. Even though it probably should have. Then again, I'm not really turning on all of the lights, so that's another reason why I'm probably failing. And then... Okay, well, I now know where I'm supposed to be. So, okay, well. If it crosses that area, I know where to be. Okay, now I can start working on this thing. It took me way too long to get here. Alright, so let's get the dots equipped, then we can come back with the ghost writing book. I could have... You know what? This will be smarter. Let me drop one of these, grab the book, and then go from there. Alright, setting up dots, setting up a book. If it shows up on either, we'll be ready. So, I'm going to grab a video camera. I'm going to keep the flashlight. I'm just going to bring a video camera and another thing of dots. I mean, I don't really need to, do I? I mean, if it shows up on the one, but having the two always makes it better. Because if you're not sure where it's at, you can always get more dots in the way, so you can kind of see better as far as where you're supposed to look. But that's why I always set up a camera about right here. And then about right there, set up another thing of dots, and then... Because, I mean, it could walk around that way and go through there. See, this is why we have dots. And it showed up on my second one. So... Okay, well, we've got dots. I should have had my camera in hand so I could record it. Look, I don't like when it just jumps out at you or just makes a random appearance. I still need to check on... I have a few things I gotta check on. Is it... What's my sanity? It's at... I'll wait. I will wait to take another. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can get a video of it. I just gotta go in like right as I see it, you know? Oh, did it write in the book? It did not. Okay. I could have done this better, but it's fine. So, the book is kind of in the middle. I'll grab the other one. I need salt. That's what I need. Trying to think of what I need to bring. I need a whole lot of stuff, to be honest with you, so... Alright, I'm going to place the second book about right here. Actually change that to about right here. Place the camera right there. And then... just because I don't really want to keep holding onto my flashlight the entire time. Okay, and now I can bring some salt. I'll bring 2 things of it, and that way I can get more room to, you know, get some UV. Okay, well, that was quick. Great, you didn't... Oh, crap. There we go. You want to step in that one for me, please, good sir? Or ma'am? Okay, definitely not UV. But we got... Nope, hold on. Not UV, but we did get ghost writing. And we got on dots, so it's either a Diogen or a Thay. So you need... Well, we didn't see... Okay, so we didn't see it on Ghost Wars, or we didn't see... Oh, come on, you could have waited until I got you on video, you jerk. Alright. I've got nothing in hand. I should have one more camera in the truck. Actually, I do. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. I need... Wait, I do need Spirit Box Rot. And then... Actually, that's it. Because if either one shows up, I've got it. What's my sanity? 67. Take some medication. Gonna try and do a couple things here. Alright, so I think if I can get it on camera, I just want to get it on camera once, then I'll start doing the whole spirit box thing and trying to get a sound recording of it. Because that's twice now that's shown up on dots, so I want to try and catch it when it's, you know, least expecting it, you know? But then again, these things are very quick, so I have to be just a little bit faster than them. Actually, why don't I just do the whole recording thing now? Just in case. Alright, screw it. Where are you? 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 I don't like how close that sound is. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Still nothing. But there's nothing on Ghost Orbs. So unless I'm wrong... Guys, I need to know, am I wrong about this? I mean, there's only either Spirit Box and Ghost Orbs, and I'm not entirely sure which one I'm dealing with. Because I got nothing on either. Oh, you just did the thing that I was waiting for. Come on. Hold on. Gonna try something. Okay, no sound. Okay, you know what? Let's... I'm gonna move it around a bit so I can get a better look on dots. Alright. Do I still have the camera? I do. I'm not seeing anything on Ghost Orbs. Let's see. Can it be anything else? No, it can only be those two. Alright, so I'll go back in with the spirit box. Oh, well, that's not unique. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you close? Okay, and still no ghost orbs. Where are you? Maybe it's because the flashlight is on. Where are you? I'm gonna end up dying to this thing. Where are you? Where are you? Crap. Okay, see, this is why ghost hunting is a little bit tricky. Just because it's hard to get either one of these things. Usually it's easy, but in this circumstance, no telling what I'm doing wrong. I have an idea, but I don't know if I have the time to do it. Hold on. If I can catch it on dots, I'm gonna try. Alright, hold on. It's possible that having all of these lights on is what's giving me all this, you know, interference with the radio. So, okay, when y'all are ready, I'm gonna do this. So, hold on, where are you?
Stay away.
Okay, and it just said stay away. So, there we go. I guess it's just because I needed to turn off the lights. So that, my friends, is a Diogen. I think that's the first one I've found. I've never actually found one of these before. Okay. So we got that. I didn't get any pictures. I didn't get anything besides the one video of it started writing. I'm completely fine with that, you know. At some point I'll get a perfect game where I can get 3 things of sound, 3 pictures and 5 pictures and 5 videos. But we got dots, ghost writing, a spirit box, and I've got Diogen selected. We're ready to go. And I'm hoping I'm right. Whew. Diogen, perfect. Okay.
I've got jobs ready for you.
Alright, so we got that done, we got that taken care of. I'm very happy with the progress we've made. And I managed to level up. Okay, so I've got the second thing for incense, igniter, and firelight. That one might actually be better. Okay, so I've got those unlocked. I am ready to go. I think I'm going to end things here for now. I think I'll do another stream like this one night. Don't know when. But if y'all want to see more streams like this where I play Phasmophobia, let me know in the comments. And if you want to, make sure to leave a like on the video or the stream. And if you want to subscribe, if you're not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one. So, with all that being said, thank y'all so much for watching this stream. And have a great day.